Okay guys, so I just wanted to give a little update on the progress of my Hi-Tech. I've been doing a lot of experimentation with it lately, or actually over the last few months, and pretty much come down to, I'm going to say having it down to a science, but there's still a few things to learn. So, it's really easy to use if you watch my other videos. You just shake it around, and when they all stick together, you let them dry and you put them in the oven for 10 minutes. There are a few tricks that I've figured out. One of them is with the toaster oven itself. You're going to want a toaster oven with 4 elements in it. The first time I did it, I got a little cheap one with, I think, 1 on top, 2 on the bottom, and I had a lot of discoloration, which was strictly cosmetic, but still didn't like it. Another thing is with gas checks. So with this bullet right here, you can see the aluminum gas check on it. That bullet right there is, that bullet right there is a it's a Lee 312 160 or 165 or 155. I don't know. It's for the SKS, the AK-47 762 by 39. Now, with 2 layers of Hi-Tech on it, it's a little hard to get the gas check on. And like any gas check, sometimes they fall off. You don't get a perfect crimp every time. So what I started doing is, with this one, I would put the first coat on and then size it, put the gas check, and then do the second coat, and I don't size it after that. It's only 1/1000 of an inch. So these ones here, I've been using these in the Lee Enfield. They'd work in the Mosin as well. I have that mold modified to drop at 315 on the driving bands. No, 314 on the driving bands. And then the Hi-Tech is another couple thousandths. So it's working pretty good for me now. Moving on to the other ones. The 4570, I haven't tried any of these yet. This one right here is for the, I'm using it for my 32 self-loading, but it's for 32 Smith & Wesson, or sorry, 32 Special. I have another mold identical to it for 3030, drops at 311. Just don't have any cast up right now. The one next to that is the, it's actually one I did for Gun Geek. I did a batch of these for him for his 401. So I'm sure he'll let me know how those work out. Getting a cramp in my hand here. Next up we have the bullet. I had this custom cut for Tumble Lube just prior to getting into Hi-Tech. That's cut by Arsenal Molds. I designed that one myself. It's for the 38 Smith & Wesson, and that works pretty good. No complaints on that. Next up is the truncated 240 grain 44 Magnum one. That's also cut by Arsenal Molds, and I gave him the specs I wanted on that, and it's perfect. You can put a little bevel on the bottom for me, which I forgot to ask for on this one. And next up is just the 124 grain Lee Tumble Lube, and because the Hi-Tech adds 2/1000ths, it can be used for 38 357. I actually gave some to Gun Geek, and he was testing them in a 357 rifle at 1700 feet per second, and he said there's no letting at all. So I'm not surprised, because these over here I'm pushing at 2200, and I'm not getting any letting out of those either. Anything above 2200, accuracy goes all to hell. I think 2000 is about where I want to be, but I'm just waiting for powders. Having a bit of trouble sealing the chamber with the powders I have now. I need something a little faster. So anyway, that's just a little update on my Hi-Tech system. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it's informative. If you have any questions, please put them down the bottom. Oh, and this is the new powdered formula, by the way, not the liquid one that he has. If you're looking for this, you can get it from Bayou Bullets in the States. And when I bought it from him, he mentioned that he didn't have any Canadian distributors. So the advantage of the powdered formula is that it's not a hazardous goods, so it just ships regular parcel. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and like I said, please like, subscribe, and leave any comments.